Many people say owning an older home is a lot of work, constant maintenance issues, and high energy bills.
Well, a lot of times that work is simply trying to modernize the home to make it more energy efficient.
But that modernization may not be the right thing to do.
We're here in a typical Midwestern town where there are many beautiful turn-of-the-century homes.
And we're meeting up with historic preservation expert Bob Yapp to find out how you can make your older home more energy efficient without destroying all that character that you love about your home.
This home is going to be a treat. Let's go find Bob. Bob, it is always a pleasure to see you. It's been a long time.
Know it.
Thanks for joining us today.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Bob has been preserving the historic integrity of homes for over 30 years, right?
Long time.
Yeah, I think we could all
We're aging me.
agree this is your life's passion.
It is
right?
my life's passion. It's what passion is important in life. I teach a lot of high school kids, and I tell them, "What's your passion?" And a lot of them look at me like, "Huh?" But the truth is that if you're passionate about something, then you get really good at it.
Yeah, and you're good at preservation.
That's what I do.
Why is preservation important?
Historic preservation gets the bad rap as being, oh, this expensive thing that you do in foo-foo. It's all a foo-foo thing that you only do when times are good. And actually, small towns should put more money into preservation when times are tough, because preservation is one of the best economic development tools for small towns in America. It's also something that is very unique from a green standpoint. You know, we talk about green, this is green or sustainable. Nothing is more green or sustainable than recycling an old building or house. The least green thing you can do is build something new. Now, you can do it in a more environmental way, and we need good new construction, but nothing even comes close to recycling an old house, and there's just so much going for them.
Now, Bob, we're out in front of this beautiful old home. Many would say, I can't afford to remodel this old home, but you say it doesn't cost.
Yeah, that's a myth.
Pays.
Yeah, preservation doesn't cost. It pays from the standpoint that preservation is not somebody trying to take your property rights away. It's a term that means preserve or maintain what we have. And in America, we talk about, we don't want to leave debt to our children. We talk about all these different things. But the truth is that the most conservative thing you can do is take care of the biggest investment in your life. And that is your house. It just is. And so doing good maintenance work matters. And then old houses, making them energy efficient, because you can't live in an old house unless you make it energy efficient, and you can do it cost effectively.
Well, today's show is all about retrofitting an old house to save energy. Why is that important?
Because you don't want to live in a house that's uncomfortable. You don't want to live in a house that you can't afford to heat and cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. And you can make an old house energy efficient and comfortable and get all the texture and all the depth and all the beauty, the art of old houses. You can't get these kinds of materials anymore, number one. But number two, what makes us human is our love of art and beauty. And these old houses epitomize that in all these wonderful historic neighborhoods throughout the Midwest.
Absolutely.
And Bob, you talk about maintaining that integrity of the architecture, right? That texture.
Yeah, that texture, keeping original materials. So when you say, I'm going to preserve, you're not getting rid of stuff. Instead of ripping out an old windowsill that has a little rot from a drippy gutter, you're actually using some architectural epoxies or doing what we call a Dutchman, which is a new piece of wood. You're not replacing everything like windows and doors. You're learning how to make them energy efficient with very inexpensive materials.
Great.
Yep.
When we come back, these two guys are going to talk about heating and cooling this old house. So you stay with us.